Okay, tube, tubeless or moose. These are your options. Right, as far as keeping on the trail, no flat sort of thing, there's three main products that are out there to help you. Obviously the bikes come with standard tubes. So we've got heavy duty tubes, then we can go to tubeless, and then we can go to moose. So getting back to the tubes, they start off pretty thin. It's pretty easy to get a flat, relatively easy. Modern bikes, you don't have many things go wrong. Flat is the most common thing. You can go to a heavy duty tube, which is like at least double the thickness of a standard tube. And you can even go to ultra heavy duty, which is harder to fit in there and everything, a bit more awkward, bit heavy, but basically is harder to get a flat, but you still can get a flat. The next stage up is tubeless. And it's a pretty unique system that makes the tyre obviously tubeless, like it says, but the beauty of it is that it has a really high pressure small tube inside this sheath that pushes in and locks the bead of the tyre against the rim. So even if you've got a nail through the tyre, that will only give you a flat in the tyre area, but because the bead of the tyre is locked in onto the rim, it makes a huge difference to handling. And we even did this back in the race day, and we tested with a flat versus non, and there was only 1.5 seconds a lap difference with Jared Bewley. So, you know, it's a massive thing, and then people doing hard enduro are starting to see some of the advantages of the tubeless, and you can run really low pressure. Most people only run around 5 or something. Some people I've heard even run neutral, just put the valve back in and run no air. So they'll climb hills that do ridiculous good things. It lasts quite a while, but there is some maintenance required because you do have to keep checking that 100 PSI, let's call it this massive rim lock. It's like having 100 rim locks. That is the secret of that thing. So if you neglect to check that on a daily basis or whatever, then you can get in trouble. If that thing goes wrong, then it's just like getting a flat, and there's a lot of problems. Then if you progress on to moose, which is the most common thing by far for all the 6-day and 4-day guys, it's kind of a set and forget. Once you put that last bead on, you don't have many things, you haven't pinched it, there's nothing much goes wrong. It's a nitrogen-filled cell, so you know, it does slowly deteriorate. The downside is that, you know, sometimes they're a bit solid when it feels like you got a little bit too much pressure, and the other downside is eventually they wear out and they get too soft. The hard enduro guys love them soft, but anyway, it is a set and forget. It's a slower process of it's been unusable, but these are the things that are out there and available, and you know, it's a peace of mind. It's nice to go out there riding and thinking, hey, I can't get a flat. So the other thing is to be organised with a way of fixing a flat, or to start exploring and looking at these things like the tubeless as well. There's many things out there that will keep you going, keep you out there on the trail.